我们坚决拒绝美欧干涉中国内政，对中方进行污蔑抹黑的无理行径，已就此向美欧提出严正交涉，表达严正立场。
As one of the countries that interferes in the internal affairs of other countries the most in the world, America often takes the name of defending democracy, interfere with the sovereignty of other countries, violates the fundamental principles of international law. It has rooted the world's human rights course with a heavy haze of hegemony. US and EU held a third China dialogue. Topics related to Taiwan, Xinjiang, slander and smear China, blatant interference into China's internal affairs. The United States and Europe also stated that they will continue to maintain the central status of the United Nations Charter. However, the opposite is true. When the UN Security Council refused to authorize the US when using force against Yugoslavia, Iraq, Syria, and other countries, US and NATO threw the UN aside, fighting against the sovereign countries and wanton interference. There are countless examples of this. US and its allies against Afghanistan, Iraq, and other countries, the war of aggression launched has killed more than 300,000 civilians. More than 26 million people became refugees, but no one has been prosecuted for war crimes or crimes against humanity. The United States also announced sanctions slapped on ICC probe into US war crimes. Americans' so-called human rights, its essence is to interfere into the international affairs of the countries on the pretext of human rights issues. The US government throws out human rights reports against other countries every year, portraying himself as advancing democracy and human rights globally. In contrast to the United States, human rights disasters are endless. US speaks out against economic coercion, but the United States is precisely the inventor of coercive diplomacy and the master coercion targets regardless of size or distance, not even friend or foe. US imposes half-century-long blockade and sanctions on Cuba. Sanctions against Iran has also lasted for more than 40 years. It turns out, America is the biggest disinformation spreader, coercion of diplomatic abusers, destroyer of world peace and stability. American under the banner of democracy, human rights, rules, and order, what it does is to create divisions, provoking confrontation, detrimental acts. The interest of not only small countries, but also weak countries are harmed. Allies to Europe will also pay a heavy price for American selfishness. Hope that you seize the facts, don't help the bully.